What's going on, guys? This is my 2024 klx300 dual sport. I had a few questions about my setup for the 24 hours of Appalachia. I've only done 2 events, so it is still being tuned and tweaked and adjusted, but after minors and loggers this past weekend, I was pretty happy with it, so I'll kind of talk about it, starting from the front, working our way back. Number one question, obviously, is the Rebel X tower. This is still kind of a pre-production tower for this bike. Still getting some things fine-tuned and tweaked, but it should be out here soon. Then next to it, I've got the Pro Cycles mounts on the triple clamps with some diode dynamics in amber. Amber down low and close is phenomenal. Then the Rebel X shoots out super far, so for night it's phenomenal lighting. Can see super well on fast gravel to the technical single track. Up front, I ran a Shinko 216 Enduro with bibs. I personally chose bibs because to make the drive and spend the money, I wanted to make sure I had 0 mechanicals. So bibs were a must for me. So I did the Tusk bib front and rear, and I'll touch on the rear in a minute. Tusk bark busters on the tower. I changed to the quad lock wireless mount to free up my mount here, or my charger here. That way, it just cleaned everything up. I didn't have any cables in this area that could get snagged or damaged, so that really benefited me. Highly recommend this. Toggle switch here for my ambers. So to the right is an amber running light, and then to the left is the full brightness of my ambers. Down low, I have the Tusk skid plate with some foam. After Chemical Valley, I had some overheating issues because of all this packing with mud. So ran foam on both sides here and tucked in here, and I got a little bit of foam kind of in the middle. Help with noise and keep things from packing. Tusk tank bag. This carried my portable power bank, an extra charging cord, and then I had some miscellaneous snacks in here just to be able to grab on the go, Uncrustables, Rice Krispie treats, things like that. I got the Tusk Traverse bags. These did good. I used them at Chemical Valley and actually broke the straps here where my boots rubbed. You can see these came loose. They held up for this event. I may change to something else. I want something where the buckle is tight to the bag, so this kind of frees up and doesn't get so much friction from my boots rubbing after 17 hours on the bike. Yoshi exhaust. That is the only mod performance-wise I have on this bike. It's a stock airbox. I still have the secondary throttle plate in the bike, and I don't have any fuel maps. Probably gonna remove the throttle plate after this event, but really love the performance of the Yoshi. And then in the rear, Moto Z Extreme Hybrid with the Tusk moose bib in it. Held up surprisingly well. Still got a lot of life out of it. It was a good mix because it's got somewhat of a soft compound, so it held up good off-road, good traction. But also the total route was 532 miles. So has a surprising amount of lifetime compared to some other guys running true enduro tires that were completely bald by the end of the event. My total time ended up being 16 hours and 37 minutes after time adjustments. And then average moving speed was a 31.8. Max allowed was a 35. And my total stoppage was only 26 minutes. So overall, super stoked on the bike, how everything handled. Probably going to do a bigger gas tank. Range was a concern. My Tusk bags, I had 2 MSR gas cans in here, and then all my tools on this side to keep as much off of my body as possible. But going to an IMS tank to get that little extra fuel range would be really beneficial. But overall, super pumped on how the bike handled.